a common question that I get is, how do I connect? How do I make my narrative relatable? How do I create a meaningful relationship with the people that I want to embark on the journey of my company? And one of the key answers is vulnerability. Vulnerability, because when you show up as vulnerable, as imperfect, you show up as humans. And everybody wants to connect with a human being that resembles to them. I want to connect with you because, just like me, you're probably an entrepreneur. You're trying to build something with meaning, with sense, with a soul. You're trying to build a business that connects to a mission. Maybe you infuse some purpose in what you do, and that is an essential human aspect of how we lead, how we put products, on markets, and how we build business together. So think about vulnerability. And one of the examples I like to share is Superman. Why do we like Superman? Why do we cheer for Superman? Superman is strong. He's got superpowers. He can do incredible things that none of us can do, right? But Superman is vulnerable. When he gets close to Kryptonite, he's about to die. He's almost going to disappear if he stays. His powers fade, his personality goes away, he's diminished, and maybe he's going to die because of Kryptonite. And so I'd like to ask you, what is your Kryptonite? And what about if you told everyone what your Kryptonite is in your business, in your company? Maybe it's for the group, the organization that you build. You're not perfect. You're trying to do something that is of value for your ecosystem, for your community. But certainly the business that you're putting, that you're building is not perfect. So why is it that when you do marketing, you're trying to have the most perfect brand with the most beautiful images and logos that sends a signal of perfection that is so hard to relate with, to connect with? What about some simple human authenticity in how you convey your strategic narrative? Things like, you asked me this question, I don't know the answer yet, but we're working on it. Things like, yes, our numbers last quarter were not as great as we expected, but we learned our lesson, and we have a path forward to grow and do better next time. This is a proof of a growth mindset, not of a fixed mindset. This is a proof that, yes, you are just like everybody else, trying to do their best at something that they really love. So show up with vulnerability when you want to connect, when you build your strategic narrative, or when you want to hire people, get more clients maybe for your business, or find better investors. There are answers that you won't be able to, there are questions you won't be able to answer. I see this all the time when I coach entrepreneurs in their pitch. They like to have answers for every single thing. But what an investor is trying to find out is where you don't have the answer, and they need to know that. They need to know that you've actually been able to gauge where you don't have the answers yet, but this is where you're working on, and because that's why they want to provide funding for you. That's why they want to give you money, so that you have the means to find the answers where you need the answers. But if you can't tell where you have question mark, then how am I supposed to trust you with the funds that I want to give you to invest in your company? So this is one of the many examples I see all the time. Let go of your ego. Show up as a normal human being, someone who doesn't know all the answers. Do I have all the answers? Do I come across as I have all the answers to what is a strategic narrative? No, otherwise I wouldn't be trying to shed some light every day on my email list, or in front of my clients, or here on this video. I do this because there are so many things I don't know still. There's so many questions marks I'm trying to go after. And I do this to practice the art of cultivating my expertise. I sell expertise here. That's my business. So whatever you do, whatever you sell, do it with vulnerability. This is going to go such a long way for you. I guarantee you, people will connect so much better, so much more authentically, so much truthfully if you show up like Superman does. He knows that he shouldn't be close to Kryptonite. He can do amazing things, but Kryptonite, that's not a good thing for him. We know what his Achilles knees is. The same goes for you. I wish you well. I hope this helps. I hope you like this kind of thoughts. That I hope this is helpful. Maybe provoke some good thinking for you. And if that's the case, I would appreciate if you left a comment or send me a message to tell me what you think of that. Thank you.